So 2017 is going to be a very interesting year. Interesting year for anyone who's looking forward to it. As we know, and as we already expected, we are going to get the Pyro Pack update this year. Don't know when, probably very soon, as they've taken their time with it. Yet again, some people thought it will come out at Smissmas, seeing as we all think it would. But what do we know so far? Well, before we get to the things we know, let's do the obvious stuff, which is the best. Obviously enough, though, Pyro Pack did not come out at Smissmas. It was compromised. Not compromised, well, rather, they decided to do it for next year, rather than the end of the year update. Which we got the nice festive weapons and some pretty good things, but some people were a little bit ungrateful, but it's an reasonable update nonetheless. Which, I enjoyed it very much. And obviously enough though, they also announced they're doing a jungle themed map, which could be similar to the Mayan project that we all know that is going on in the workshop and in the community. Besides that, this could be, I think, what I remember hearing, this will be added into the Pyro update pack. If you look at Valve News Network's videos of the interview with the TF team, which is quite interesting. And then obviously enough, though, we have the Pyro itself, which if we look on, well, it's been a tough race, everybody. 5 weeks of ballistic turn changes. And, you know, you could read from there. But it was quite interesting nonetheless that the Pyro did one. Be it again, people have put out that the Pyro is broken, and in that it is true that the Pyro needs redoing and needs pretty much fixing for it. Now, with all that said, what do we know since, you know, Mr. Valve News Network visited the TF team and also Valve? Well, what we know that there's going to be a 5-minute animation short, basically an SFM, which is actually great to hear that we're going to get an SFM with the Pyro update. What is it going to be? Either something about the Pyro or just a representation of the update. But that's actually quite cool and actually quite awesome to hear and awesome to know about this. On top of that, they're going to change the contracts of how they work. Now, originally, the contracts that you get about 2 or maybe 1 or 2 a day, and obviously enough though, that you get given a random class and a random weapon or whatever it tells you to do on a random map. Now, with this one, they're going to change it as you can decide what type of contract you want to do, and I would presume that you can choose to get a crate or a keyless crate or whatever with your points, just like the other one. If you saved up enough, or let's say you got the bonus points, you would get the crates that had the better tier skins. And obviously enough though, if you just completed it and then had it in, you'll just get the low tier crap ones, but most people usually go for the bonus ones. Be it again, it was optional, you didn't have to do that. And it's been a very long while actually since we've actually had the contract, so it's actually great to know that they're coming back and it's going to be completely different. Obviously enough though, Pyro's going to be horrifically changed in a way that we're going to know him or her or whatever the beep this thing is. And on top of that, new weapons. Obviously enough though, Valve News Network did say that, well actually the TF team did say that making new weapons is quite hard. With the old updates, if you look at the first Pyro Pack actually, or class packs, they would be eventually just be small update patches that you would see in a regular update. Now people are obviously expecting more things, so they're going to put more things in big updates. And I swear this Heavy is hacking, because that is suspicious to me. Yeah, he is. He's hacking. Nobody goes like that. Why do I run into the hackers sometimes? Anyway, so new weapons is a definitely yes, and they did say they would, and actually they will add new weapons. So those will be great, and to see what type of new weapons will also be awesome. Now there will be reskins as always, I guess, to balance it out. More or less there will be new taunts, but this is actually awesome. Now when this update will come out, nobody really knows truly. It could come out this year, not this year, this month, maybe the end of March, more or less April, because think about it really, they've taken their sweet time with this. I'd rather that they take their time with this update and they actually get it right and it doesn't end up like Meet Your Match. I also remember rightly, they're going to improve the competitive scene, bit of casual, and little things here and there. So you know what, that's actually great. And it's also wonderful that TF2 is still getting love. Some people going, oh, this game's dead. Well, the game's not dead. It's just, there's 16 people, yes, but they're taking more of their time to do the updates. I'd rather have an update where they took their sweet time and it comes out perfectly. Obviously enough though, if it does go well, then this is their chance to redeem themselves, and probably bring back some players to TF2. I always get excited when a new update comes out and it ends up being an exciting and cool one. You never know what you get. Truly, you never know. Now this is a bit of a guesswork. What kind of random weapons could we get? Now obviously enough though, it is Pyro that we get in them, so we could possibly get a new flamethrower, possibly flare or shotgun, and definitely a new melee weapon. Probably some new weapons for other classes as well, it's not just the Pyro. But we'll possibly get maybe 3 or 4 new weapons, depending how much work they put into them. Don't forget, new weapons take a lot of time just to balance, particularly with the game state. And it'll be quite interesting to see what we actually get, because there's actually a ton of them, and I'm actually going to do a top 10 soon, or top 10 weapons I would like to see in the Pyro Pack update. I won't guarantee that some of them will get in, these are just my suggestions. But still, it's actually great to see that they're out interested in doing this. Now, cosmetics, there'll always be, a thing, same for taunts. New maps, definitely. Now, will they add any old game modes in the future? I made 2 videos about RD Asteroid and oh god, where did that spy come from? And arena mode. Interesting comments and information I got that arena mode was officially removed because of things like the Contra or the Black Box, weapons that give heal when damaged. And this sniper, he was hacking. This is why we shouldn't have Lemo box users on this game. But like I said though, quite interesting, and I don't know about RD Asteroid. It's me, maybe they're saving it for a future update, who knows. But if they do add it in, that'd be great. Now what do you guys think? What are you expecting to see in the Pyro Pack, and when do you think it's going to come out? Now we're in March, and we got April, June, July, March, April, May, May, June, July. So it can either possibly, maybe April and May. Sorry, I'm just thinking a bit here, but that's what I'm thinking. If it does come out this year, that'll be pretty cool actually to see. And there will definitely be a video from me the minute it comes out. But with that said though, thank you very much for watching. I will get to the other video series. There's a couple ones I need to do. I'll see you all later.